we have hidden details that people don't even know exist.
And we're going to tell them all about
Now
it.
we're going to show it to them. Yeah, the secrets.
They have always been there, but most have not been found.
Well, some have been added over time. I wouldn't
They've
say
changed.
always. Yeah, these things, they can vary over time, you know. And the thing is, some of them you don't even know exist because you can't see them unless you tore the thing apart.
I'm very disappointed in the internet.
Yeah.
I would have expected more people would have said things about these earlier. But because it didn't happen, and partially because our social media guy has been sharing some of these things over the years on social media anyways, we'll talk about the things.
Yeah. Let's start with the 1266 frame
1266.
since it's by you. Yeah. There's a lot of detail on that. This is the 1266 Phi TC frame. So it's the one that we currently make now, we machine now.
Yeah. About, 3 years ago, we started adding the L and the R on the little gumdrops, as we call them, the little bits that hold the headband in. That's pretty straightforward. I think you could see that one. This doesn't have too many surprises, but we do have a little penguin and a giraffe on there that they literally all have.
To either side,
So I
left,
thought it was
right.
fun. Yeah, it makes it easier when you're machining to remember which one's left and right, because sometimes it's more confusing on here. There is an L and an R on this boss underneath here that you can't see either to designate it, but that doesn't happen until op 2. So this signifies an op 1, a little easier to the operator which side's the left and the right. And rather than just putting an L and R, we figured to put a little giraffe and a penguin. There was a duck on this the one time for like a year. And it was supposed to be a duck, but for some reason people didn't think it was a duck. They thought it was a bird, which I guess a bird is a duck. I don't know.
It wasn't
Change
a
it to a
duck.
penguin. Yeah, penguin's more fun. It's a pretty fun penguin too, if I do say so myself.
Yeah. So, but those are under the Abyss badge. So, of course,
Yeah.
in
You
a
have to break them off.
finished product, you'll
Right.
never
Normally
see
there's a
it.
badge on it, so you can't see it.
Yeah,
It's really hard to
so
get
it's
those
covered.
badges off. So,
But underneath are these
but don't you worry, it's there.
hidden mammals.
So if you want to know,
Well, and the other detail work is on the bottom side of the headband too, the aluminum band.
that's pretty straightforward. You can just look at it, but there's a fun little pattern on there. We tried a few different patterns. This is the one we settled on.
American
Gives you a nice
flag.
little feel. Right. Well, yeah, they'll get a little logo on the one side and a flag on the other.
Yeah,
So it's
Abyss logo
Murder
on one end.
America.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a little harder to see due to the color.
But I was surprised when we first did that 2 or 3 years ago, or whatever it was. I would have expected people would have said, "Oh, look how fun this is,"
Yeah.
but nobody said that.
I guess because it was shown as like a bare metal thing, they probably didn't really get the fact that that's really there. Like that.
Yeah, but we started shipping it, and I
Yeah,
figured someone would have said, because we had a bunch of people that had earlier versions, and then they bought a TC, upgraded to the TC. You think somebody would have said something about it at some point, and very little was mentioned.
We should probably tell people that the reason these designs are here, patterns are on that, is to make it sound better too.
Oh, absolutely. The penguin makes it sound better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one, the giraffe or the penguin, does better, but
Yeah.
probably
Well,
the
they take
combination is
turns.
what it is.
They're each tuned for that
Right.
side.
It depends
Yeah.
what's playing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Depends on the music.
Oh, they change depending on the
yeah.
music?
Well, they sing in harmony.
Oh.
So yeah. One's better at the low frequencies than the other, so they figure it out.
I'm getting a little tired of the giraffe too, so I think we might swap it out for
Yeah.
a fresh one soon.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. It'll be a big surprise. Maybe all these Easter eggs are going to have to be retired now. We'll have to add some new ones.
Oh, since they've
freshen
been
it up.
revealed.
That's what they're called, Easter eggs.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a
Well,
hidden surprise.
okay. Aside from the 1266, let's move on. So Diana's got a shit ton of detail in the machine.
These have
process, too.
changed a lot over the years. So they actually don't. This slider area has changed on the frame assembly now. This is a previous generation. So I guess we won't reveal the secrets of the current generation.
We better not.
Yeah. But it's got a little text in there. It says Abyss and Diana. And the thing that no one's ever said anything about, and I don't think we shared before, there's also a little smiley face in the magnet pocket. Yeah, there's little eyes and a little
Yeah,
mouthy
it's pretty
thing.
hard to
see
see,
that?
but-
And that's its little nose.
Yeah, see, I never saw that.
That's
either.
fun, right?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Well, as soon as
Yeah.
the magnets are in, they're all covered up.
Yeah, we're trying to make sure that your headphones are happy headphones.
It's a happy headphone.
It makes it
Right.
It impresses positive energy when you wear them. you know.
Yeah, it's like putting rocks in it or something, or
Wow.
whatever. What do people
Magical
do?
rocks.
And there's a little L and an R and a little flag, but pretty straightforward. This is an old generation prototype frame. The newer ones say the revision on it. They'll say like B7 or something, B6.
Now you know the whole story,
But we're shipping
Kinda.
B7s,
Yeah,
now,
we're on 7.
which isn't the 7th revision.
which obviously means that the Dianas over the years have changed a bit to the current form.
yeah,
you
there's
know.
like 15 frame revisions.
Yeah. Now on to the slider mechanism, which
Oh,
is
the
the
slider. Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing. One of them's obvious. There's a little flag and it says Diana, but you got to
Yeah.
pull the slider all the way out, and you can see it in the little bottom
right.
pocket
I
there.
see people can see
So
that.
you can
on
see
there.
that one,
Yeah.
Right.
But the thing you can't see is the little yin yang symbol on the inside of where the headband goes,
Yeah.
and that has added this thing that it imprints that on all the leather headbands. So if you take them apart, the leather headband has a little yin
Oh, because
yang
it's so
imprint.
squished in there that
Yeah,
the
yeah.
leather takes on the form.
So you can see if
Yeah.
they were used before. You know,
Yeah.
the headbands if you take them apart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Branding
Keeps
you
your
know?
headphone in balance.
That's
Yeah,
right.
That's right.
Very important.
Balance is critical on a Diana.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
We
So-
also have the slightly rarer distinction here on the PCB that goes inside Diana. Right, there's a left and a right side. They say
it makes connection between the jack and
yeah,
the,
it's got little
and the,
springy contacts
and the diaphragm.
that make electrical contact and holds a little jack that you plug into. There's a little smiley face that you could see normally if you open it up. There's little arrows to indicate orientation on the spring contacts. Normally you wouldn't see those, but not too exciting. But it's free real estate. You just like put things on here.
Yeah,
It
might as well
doesn't
put
cost
something on
anything
there.
to silk
Yeah.
screen
Yeah.
additional things on. So there's a little popsicle underneath the connector. I figured someone at some point would have broke their jack off and said, hey, there's a popsicle on this PCB, but they didn't. They all
Yeah.
have that, so that's fun.
Yeah, you'll never see the popsicle on a Diana.
You hope you don't see the popsicle.
yeah. You could see the smiley face.
You'll see
Yes.
the smiley face. You just
Yeah.
got to open up,
Okay,
which
now-
I don't recommend.
Yeah, we should probably tell
Yeah,
people
it's
don't
not that
open up
exciting.
your. We're showing you what's inside. You don't have to open
That's
your
right.
own Diana to figure this out because you may cause permanent damage. The
It's
dia-
actually pretty easy to do. So
yeah,
avoid
the
doing that.
diaphragms, the magnets in there are really love tools.
Yeah.
They'll suck a screwdriver in before you know it, and it's game over. So you gotta know how to deal with this stuff.
Or have non-magnetic
The,
tools.
the first time's the worst.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth the risk. You could probably find a picture on the internet or something. If you really want to, of course, we're not going to stop you. It doesn't
It's your headphone.
void
yeah.
your warranty or
It's not gonna
anything.
blow up.
We could fix it.
But yeah, if you stab through the diaphragm, it's bad. So
It's done.
that's
They
not a
usually
warranty
end up
issue.
still working, but they got a
Depends
little
where the
bit of
stab goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of random production tools. We have a lot of random tools like this, little assembly jigs that are difficult or impractical to machine, or they need to be made out of plastic, and it tends to be a lot easier just to 3D print them. So, like this one was 3D printed, and it's not a particularly exciting jig. It was the one that was at hand. It's got a nice little taper section, and this is a little lip here that designs to hold the mag ring for the ear pad, and allows you to line up the adhesive assembly that goes onto there. And of course, it's called the EarPad Sticky Slam-O-Matic 9000.
The Slamomatic 9000.
Slam-O-Matic
There's a
9000.
few Slam-O-Matics.
We got a lot of
Yeah.
Slam-O-Matic 9000s.
Yeah.
And if there was an issue with that, the reason why you know it's really good is because it's called the Slam-O-Matic 9000. If it was a bad one, we'd have a Slam-O-Matic 9001, 9002, 9003. So that's how you know that thing. She was a gem right out the gates. If it's a less exciting one, it'll be the 8000, but that was a very exciting one, so it's the Slam-O-Matic
You went right to
9000.
9.
Yeah. The
Because I knew it
first
would
one,
be good. And there it
Worked.
was. First one was just a gem,
There you have it.
ship shaped.
It's
all
rare,
the
though.
secrets.
It seems like we usually go through about 5 to 7 revisions of.
Sometimes, yeah. We got a few other jigs. They're like 9023. So,
Yeah.
So that's a rare one.
yeah, it's a real gem. I'm real happy with the Slam-O-Matic 9000.
And there you have it. There's some of many secrets
Oh, there are more.
at Abyss headphones.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll tell
And
them.
now you know the part of the story.
Part of the story.
Right.
Thanks everyone for watching. Subscribe because we could use some more subscribers. You know why? Because we could use some more subscribers.
Mm.
Thank you everyone. Take care.